Down Podcast. I'm Jonas.
And I'm TNT Don. I'm Mike the Explosive One. And of course, it's a beautiful time in the neighborhood whenever we have the man that's Mr. Good. That's Mr. Great, Mr. Right Now, Mr. The Best You Ever Had, the Mr. Best You Ever Gonna Get. Mr. X is here.
Mr. X.
Hey, Mr. X.
Hey, you know what? Last week I heard about TNT getting a boob job or something. I wanted to come back. I wanted to come see it, and I'm going to say they look really good. They look really good.
I did say that.
You did say that.
Like we take a hiatus, we come back, and Mr. X is like, I'm coming on. I'm staying on the couch for a whole week.
Yeah, I was like, I got to get back in here. I got to get my fix. So.
All right. So, scandal has hit the NBA again. Seems like it's something that constantly goes on. TNT, I hear you got some info about this.
So we're going to be talking about the New York City scandal with the whole gambling tables and the multiple gambling rings that has to do with like the mafia. And then there's also NBA players possibly throwing games or manipulating games for their own financial gain.
And telling news that isn't publicly available yet. So essentially insider trading of information.
So let's just get down to the fact Gilbert Arenas got the biggest mouth in the NBA.
Oh yeah, because they caught him a couple years ago, and that's where
it was a couple months ago. It was this year.
Was it earlier this year they got him? But yeah, he snitched.
So are you familiar with this at all, Mr. X? Do you know what's going on?
I heard about it literally this morning, I believe, for the first time on the radio.
It just came down yesterday. Right. So
it turns out that Chauncey Billups, who is now a head coach right now,
Trailblazers, right?
You remember him from like the Detroit Pistons of old, that defensive-minded team. I watched that era and it was great. But Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, who actually played for the Cavaliers,
used to play for the Cavs, yeah.
He used to play for the Cavs. That'll come in a little bit later. And Terry Rozier, who plays for the Heat currently, were brought up on charges. All three men were arrested.
Yeah, different things.
And brought up on charges for the game manipulation thing, the NBA game manipulation.
Wow.
Billups was the other thing, though. Billups wasn't involved with the game manipulation.
No, you're right. So, but I'm sure he probably was.
I mean,
I swear I saw something saying Billups had was suspected of it because I thought he would was pulling starters out of games and stuff.
I mean, honestly, when you think about the whole fact that some of these NBA games were manipulated, you can find a lot of instances where it seems kind of the stats that seem kind of odd.
Fishy.
Well, even it goes back to Tim Donaghy was the referee who was doing similar shit 20 years ago. Man, it's tainted. So what did Billups do?
So Billups was involved with three of the mafia families, the mob families in New York.
Three of them.
And they were doing illegal poker games, similar to the same thing that Gilbert Arenas was brought on.
Yeah, because he was doing it in Cali, right?
No, his was in New York City as well.
No, I think Arenas was. Oh, was his in?
His was in New York. Okay. He was renting out a Airbnb, and the owner, I think, came back and was like, "Why is there a poker game here? Why is there a bunch of people here in my mansion doing poker games?"
Wild.
But so I don't know if the ones that Gilbert Arenas was a part of were like to this extent, but when you think about NBA players and the possible connection they have, there's the mob shit. So I do have a couple pictures of some of the tactics that they were using. Holy crap! Yeah, this is bad. But look, this is not it. That's it. Sorry. Wait for the. Hold on. But apparently they were using X-ray tables, and they were using a type of card where you could see through it. But this is like an idea of like the tables. This is the underside of the table.
So the table was X-ray.
Yeah. Here's another view of like what they could see under the table. And then I have also...
It's not really X-ray, but it's like visible. Like it's not. It looks like it's a solid top, and it's not. You can see through it.
Yeah, it's like a double mirror.
And there's a camera.
So this is an idea of some of the sunglasses that they would wear at the table in the way that they could see.
Oh, they could see like the back of the cards had a number on them.
Yeah, you remember like when you were kids and you could wear you'd buy like those red tinted things and put it over stuff, and it would show you something.
Almost like old 3D.
Yeah, it was like that, but you could put it over like something like you wouldn't be able to see it, and then you put that over and you could see it. It's the same technology.
That's kind of funny. It is kind of like they used to have that for like Etch-a-Sketch or something, right?
It was some game. Yeah, it was like you could put a red over it, and it was like I don't know. I don't remember what it is.
Man, those are old-fashioned toys.
Old school toys. We're aged.
But either way, so Gilbert Arenas was arrested, but honestly, most of the media focus has definitely been on the NBA games and the fact that gambling has been so just like integral to all sports right now, and it's just been inundated
They've
with
been
it.
pumping it hard everywhere.
And it's like, can you even believe it?
Well, the thing that's crazy, the Terry Rozier thing I read, he seems like the most blatant one, because they said it happened in a game in like 23. He was telling people to take the under on his stats, and then he left the game with an injury like 9 minutes into the game.
Yeah, and when you watch it, it looks pretty obvious. Is that like that's not an injury?
Yeah, like and then Damon Jones was just like telling people like, LeBron, like that's what they said. It was a LeBron thing. Do you have that?
I do. I have the LeBron tap clip. Now, this is a very interesting clip. I'm probably going to have to play it with sound because it honestly, it just works better when you have sound. Am I on sound?
Is this a LeBron one?
This is the LeBron clip. Now, this is a clip that was done on like the Club Shay Shay or whatever. It's okay. So the sound's not working here, but you can see the video. He says he's got 2 free throws, and LeBron taps you on the chest, whispering to you. He said if you miss
those
these
free throws, you're gonna win it. What makes it worse because we gamble at LeBron's house. Me, Damon Jones, you know that was our group. So Damon Jones was horrible at cards. He owed me money. Every time that we played them, I always used to scream out, the landlord's here. The landlord needs rent money. So he doesn't even play in game 6. So when he whispers, you know who's going to hit it, everybody assumed it was him. I knew what he was talking about. Like, I was balling. That game just hit the 3 to get us in overtime. And then I see Damon Jones there stretching, and they're like, put the man in. And the fact that LeBron even passed him the ball is what most Damon Jones, who hadn't played a second all game, inserted and knocks down the winning shot. You got
that, yeah. So is that game manipulation?
So
Do you think
that isn't what I was talking about.
I don't even understand what you just said. Like what just happened?
Essentially, he says that him, Damon Jones, or Gilbert Arenas, who was brought up on charges for the gambling ring.
Yep.
Damon Jones, who was just arrested Friday.
Okay.
Or Saturday, or no, Thursday, and LeBron James were gambling at LeBron James's house.
Yep.
And Damon Jones owed him some money. He was terrible at gambling. So in this game, it seems like Damon Jones, who didn't play a single second that entire game. I was in Cleveland. I watched this game myself. Didn't play a second that entire game. Gets inserted and then hits the game-winning point. Was there a bet there? Was there a wager there, which might have included LeBron?
Oh, that I see. What I had heard is that Damon Jones, the thing that really got Damon Jones was that he told people that LeBron had an ankle injury and wasn't going to play before he was on the injury report, so people could bet against LeBron doing like whatever.
And that's the thing. It's like, so like, how do you corrupt an NBA game? How do you corrupt any sports game? You talk to a player. You be like, hey, could you not score 12 rebounds this game?
Yeah, miss a few shots.
And they just say, nah, I'll try.
Take some flops.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
That's what happened in it was happened in the early 90s. They made a ESPN movie about it. It was the Arizona State. There was a player who got involved with a mob, and he was point shaving. And that's
always the mob.
And that's all he had to do. He played for Arizona State. They weren't a big school. He was like, y'all are slated to win by 13. Make sure you don't win by 13. You know what I mean? So like, it was like, miss a shot here, miss a shot there, like whatever. You know, it was really easy, and that's why they did it for they did many games, and then he tried to get out, and the mob was like, no, we're gonna kill you if you don't.
So the interesting thing is what you just said, which is when I heard this story, the first thing that came to me was, so I recently watched The Godfather for the first time. I hadn't seen it in forever.
Serious?
Yeah,
What'd you think, man?
It's a whole thing. I loved it. I loved the whole
it's really
thing.
great. Yeah.
Great movie.
It actually goes by fast for being 19 hours.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. But my whole point is, the offer you can't refuse, all the stuff in there. And you're like, all these guys are immediately, people are like, oh, the NBA's bullshit. These guys are this, these guys are that. And you're like, well, wait a minute. Or did the mob come to these guys and say, I'm going to kill your family if you don't do this?
Oh, he's talking about the Michael Jordan angle.
Well, yeah. I was about to make a joke that was like, is LeBron about to go play baseball for 3 years?
The Michael Jordan angle.
But yeah, I mean
And they
that's,
did kill his dad, so
So we're assuming that Michael Jordan's father was killed, but the what do you call that? The story was a little iffy.
he was on the side of the road and just died, man.
Yeah. A lot of the particulars of the story seem to
But,
point
I
to
have no idea about it.
organized
I have
crime.
no idea what you're talking about.
Really?
Really?
So Michael Jackson.
Yeah, you're going to have to share it with people in
Michael Jordan's
Podland.
dad was killed,
Okay.
but the robbery, they didn't take some of the most valuable things that he had on him.
They're saying it's because of his gambling debts.
And they're saying it's because of Michael Jordan's gambling.
and-
debts,
and the
because he's
sto-
an avid gambler, obviously.
The story is when he went to go play baseball is that they caught him gambling, and instead of ruining his legacy, they said you got to go play baseball. That's why he left in the middle of the most horrific
Yeah, I remember
run
that.
ever, and then came back and won 3 more titles. They were like, "We caught you gambling.
Yeah.
You need to go."
Yeah, so that's very weird how they handle it, because with Pete Rose, it was handled in a totally
out.
different way.
Yeah. But Michael Jordan was the greatest of all time, right? He's the GOAT.
Well,
how do you
LeBron's about
run
to
that?
get caught up with all his homies that got busted for gambling?
What are you talking about? All his homies, man. The shit runs deeper than just the players, though, because the refs are probably doing the same shit. Anybody
Absolutely.
involved in this, if you can make a couple extra bucks on your job, just imagine.
Well, the iceberg effect.
And that's my
if
point.
it-
Is it that they're making extra money, or are they getting threatened?
They're it's almost like entrapment, but not.
Well, it's like mob
Well,
entrapment.
if
It's
you
like,
have-
I'm going to make you an offer you can't
if
refuse.
you have a NBA head coach involved in this, there's definitely more people involved than what you see.
yeah.
You're right. Iceberg effect, 100%.
He's
this
a
is just the
fucking
beginning.
coach, man. He's a coach, one of 32 in the world,
Yeah.
and this man is doing illegal gambling rings.
You're not wrong, man, because a couple months ago it was just Chauncey Billups. Now or not Chauncey Billups, just Gilbert Arenas. Now it's Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier. Next it's going to be more
So,
people, because
LeBron-
everybody's snitching.
But like you said, there's more going on here than just that, because not all this is about game fixing. You brought up the poker stuff, right?
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with game fixing.
Still fraud, though.
It's fraud. It's gaming fraud, but it's a completely different thing.
They call it wire fraud.
Yeah, whatever it is that you're doing.
But yeah, that's different than affecting games.
Yeah, you're not fixing NBA
yeah.
games. You're cheating and cheating people
Yeah.
that you're bringing to private poker.
Yeah,
games,
that's
I guess.
that's like Michael Vick dog fighting.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
kind.
yeah.
But the fixing of the games is the bigger problem, because
Yeah.
that fucks with the integrity of the game. If you have people in an organization that are doing illegal shit, that's gonna happen. There's people that
Yeah.
work at every company that are doing something illegal. But if you're affecting the integrity of your product, that's a huge problem.
But Chauncey was really gotten for Chauncey wasn't gotten for fixing games.
No.
He was gotten for this poker stuff, which
Yeah.
which has nothing to do with the NBA.
But-
other than he was probably using his status of the NBA to get people to come to
Yeah,
these
he
games.
just shows he has bad
It's just
integrity.
all about the ways the mob could influence you. If they can influence you to do one thing,
They're probably
influence
influence you to. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's a lot of smoke. You don't see the fire, but there's a lot of
Yeah.
smoke.
Final thought, Jonas, as a person who does participate in betting on sports games,
Yes.
legally, mind you.
Yeah.
You don't have an illegal ring.
Yeah, Prize
Go-
Picks, DraftKings.
You don't
hit
know
me up.
any-
I'll sponsor you. I'll tell you how great it is. Give me
Exactly.
money.
You don't know any players. You're not influencing games.
No, I'll be like, oh yeah, this guy's gonna get less than 80 yards rushing.
Does this change your view on voting or on gambling on video games
On sports?
yeah.
Oh no, I know it's fixed. Yeah, I mean, I know it's
So it's
fixed.
just WWE to you.
It all. I mean, I think all sports are WWE, kinda.
All right.
Just WWE's real about it.
You're just
Fair enough.
I think UFC is WWE, but they ain't never gonna admit it.
I don't know, dude. Me personally, I'd be pissed off if I knew that there's a chance that the guy on the field might be throwing.
Well,
I mean, I ain't happy about it, but
here's
I
the thing. That's why I don't. That's one of the reasons I don't gamble on sports.
most
Like, it's
I
just
mean,
like,
everything is fixed, man. The stock market's fixed. NBA games is fixed.
Not
Come
wrong.
on, bro.
He's not wrong. It's
Like-
not. It's just about working in the fixed system, right?
yeah. Well, it's like that's really what you're betting on is which fixes am I getting in on?
Wow.
Am I on the right side or the wrong
free
side
Chauncey.
of the fix?
Well, if it's fixed, you still if free Chauncey. If it's fixed, you still got a 50% chance of guessing right.
Yeah.
So
it's like you just got to get on the right side of the fix.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So-
what gambling is.
anyways, any other final thoughts?
No, we're good. man.
All
Let's
right,
get
that's
out
all
of
the time we
here.
have for today's episode. Please make sure to like, subscribe for Jonas.
This is us, TNT and
Mr. X.
Mr. X is here. No, he's gone. Bye.